Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's it getting on? Now, yes, I did say welcome back. I did address that last time. However, even if this is your first time here, next time, when you actually do come back, it will be welcome back. So, you know, take that as you want, or something. I did have a proper intro kind of scheduled, and I had a whole thing that I was just gonna rattle off, but my issues... So, I'm being trolled. Ow. So I'm putting it down to the pirate ship is completely cursed, because I'll tell you what. So last episode, I was standing over there, I said that I tried to film the outro, and then for just no reason at all, there was no audio. That was because my microphone decided to stop recording itself. It decided to unselect itself in my OBS settings. That was fine. Today I've loaded up, I've done the intro, and it sounded terrible. It sounded really just, the audio quality was terrible. Now that's because my microphone deselected itself, but then picked my webcam to pick up audio. Now webcams aren't known for their audio, so you know, that's not great either. However, we're back, we're finally working, everything's good, I kind of hope. I was going to walk straight into that, I'm glad I stopped. Anyway, right, so today what I'm going to start off by doing, I think I'm going to change these to dark oak, so it'll complement this little hatch here, that'll look fine. I do quite like the vines growing down over that, that adds some more kind of realism to it. We're going to start digging down here, we're going to elongate the ship down, we're going to build the cabin, we'll probably add the craters around here. And I was thinking that I know that this boat just casually sank, but then also at the same time, it might have some holes in it, so I'm gonna try and put some stairs in, or maybe like some half slabs, so it looks like there's dents, there's bumps, there's holes. That could be kind of cool, I'm hoping. At some point we will get towards the figurehead and making that, but I actually don't have any kind of idea on how to do that yet, so we'll get there when we get there. However, I think we're just going to start with what's easy. We're going to change that to dark oak, and we're going to see if we like it. Does that sound good? I do think this is a good change. It's one completely kind of like pointless. It won't make too much of a difference, but I do think it's quite necessary. I think there was way too much of just of the same color, and yeah, see, I think that's enough of a difference where we'll actually notice it. So I'll get that done, and then we'll decide if we like it or not. Does that sound good? And to the surprise of absolutely no one, I didn't bring anywhere near enough. So, you know, this will just be another one of those things I'm just not prepared for. So that's kind of fun, but here we are. Let's go. Hi. Hi. Right, perfect. That might have taken way longer than it had any right to, but you know, here we are. And yeah, I already think that does look... I'm always walking towards a cactus. I think that looks much better. It's got a nice little separation. It helps guide in with this. Yeah. That works. That works, and that looks good. Okay, so now, next up. Now I don't know if I want to work on out here just a little bit more, or just, I think I'm just going to start in here. We'll get the main body of this done, and then we can work on customizing things. Also, last time, I said that if we had ladders going up and down, that would kind of take away from the whole aesthetic. However, so say, to get in and out, we need the ladders to come up to the flat here, so it would need to be like there, and would come up and would be out, that's fine. And if we just continued it on, up, like in some kind of pattern here, or even like, so if we did ladders all up down there, then say ladders all up this, and then ladders all up this, it would just kind of look like a pattern and some kind of wooden design, and then we can just use it as ladders. Because I would use vines, but then they would just grow and then they would kind of get rid of the pattern. So I think that could definitely work. I think that makes sense, and that's probably a good idea. So I'm going to start making a dent in this, and we'll come back in a second. Does that sound good? So I guess before I go too far with this, I really need to decide how far it's going to go down. Okay, all right. We'll do that and we'll fix this later, I promise. So here, 8, 9. So it goes 9 and then the sails. So if it went, I don't know, down 4 and then we had a 5 long cabin, that could work, I guess. So then, what did I say? So this goes down 4. So this is just all hull, and then here, on the next one down, so there, we'd have another one of these, and it would go into the cabin. Yeah, I think that could definitely work. It will be a big boat, in theory, it will be a very large craft. However, right, I'm gonna get that done in principle. I'm just gonna dig down, we're gonna put in the walls, and we'll have a better idea of what it means. So I'll see you in a bit. Does that sound good? Okay, so, I've been busy, and it's starting to take shape. You can possibly see the ladder in there. So this is what I was talking about. So that just kind of looks like a little bit of a pattern, right? That doesn't serve any other purpose apart from just creating the aesthetic that is a pattern. So then in here, when I've got ladders all on this side, it just kind of looks like the pattern. So we can get in and out. It still is a bit awkward. It's not the best thing I've ever done, but it's also not the worst. So, you know, it works. It serves its purpose. We're fine. So then down here, I've created a little bit of just like texture down here. So, you know, the boat just doesn't suddenly end. We've got the portholes and they go out to being sandy. So that's quite fun as well. Are they 2? There should be one there. Okay, note to self, there should be one there. If I forget, stick it in the comment section because I'm gonna forget. And then, so you come down here, you jump up here, and then in here is the captain's quarters. Now this obviously doesn't look right because if you think that this boat is on its side, so this would be the floor, so we close these. and that would be part of the floor. I got rid of these two. That's simply so I can get in and out, but also, you know, it's not completely out of the realm of possibilities that they would have been like, you know, destroyed and disappeared anyway. So that's fine. That's not an issue. So we open these and we can come in and out and everybody's happy. So now I need to design what I actually want in here. I want to have like a bed, chests. We're going to have windows. It's going to look all bougie and fancy as if someone was living in here. Now, out here, I got told I'm stuck in my own head. A good suggestion would be to have barrels and to have some kind of gold coins, seeing as it is a pirate ship. Now, what would be the easiest way to do that? Would obviously, we can have the barrels, we can have the gold blocks in them, we could maybe have some diamonds and emeralds, we could have paintings, so, you know, like they're stealing art, but then we can also have item frames and have those in it. We could have emeralds in it, gold blocks in it, gold nuggets, all that kind of stuff, so it just kind of looks like they're scattered about the place. That was a really good suggestion. I think that could look cool. So now that we've got the actual general idea, now we just need to get down to the actual customization, which is actually the fun bit. So let's get to that, shall we? I've also still got my window open and I can't tell if you can hear cars coming, so just future me, just have a look, have a listen, right? Zoom in, right, there we go, right? Have a listen, see if you can hear them. If not, ignore this. If you can, then, you know, my bad. All right, so from what I can tell, you can't hear the car noises. That's a win in my books. I can have my window open, I can stay cool. Now you might think that was a perfect, flawless, I can't get up. Why am I lagging so much? So you might think that was a perfect, flawless segue. Well, it wasn't. The last clip I recorded was probably, again, about a day ago. Now you might think, hey, you think I might take a lot of time recording my clips. But I keep getting, right, so I'm here editing my video, and we're on about 6 minutes, I think. I've literally just closed the app. We're on about 6-7 minutes. So I got all that recorded. We're fine. We're good. Everybody's happy, right? Well, wrong. After editing, I came back to just record straight up like normal, to find out that my skin pack has deleted itself. Now, not only has it deleted itself, but it's no longer on the actual store. So my skin was just gone. I was back to being Minecraft Steve for literally about 5 or 6 hours. I couldn't find it. I couldn't get it back. I've had to do a full restore and a full download of my world just for it to reappear again. Apparently, it's a very common issue with Minecraft Bedrock. I'm actually cursed, and it's beginning to really annoy me. However, standing up here looking at that actually looks quite classy, you know. I'm really happy with how this is looking. And then with having it all hidden downstairs, that's going to be class. That's going to be great. Okay, so we're good. Let's get back to it. So first things first, I think I'm going to try... Why is everything so laggy? It's an offline game. How can you possibly be this laggy? What if we did something like this, right? That looks like it's got a chunk out of it. What if we put... That one wasn't the one I was wanting. However, we'll still... There you go. See, so it looks like it's got holes in it. I think that could work. Just as a little aesthetic thing. So it's not all perfect. It's not all great. Over here, it kind of looks battered. We'll get rid of that one. You know, that'll be fine. All right, stick you there. See, that's perfect. Now it's got holes in it. Now it kind of looks a little bit, you know, worse for wear. We stick... Oh, I don't know. That there. I'm out of stairs. So, I mean, that's kind of a sign. That's us done with that. I think more can be added like that, but I think, you see, for now, that just kind of actually looks like it's battered, it's bruised, it's taken a little bit of damage. Is this completely symmetrical? It's a bit late now, but yeah, see, so I think that's working, and I really like the flags up there, you know? I think that looks class. Right, next on the agenda, I remembered we need the portholes, so you can't be mean to me in the comment section. I forgot. Cool, great, thanks. Oh, hi. What are you eating? Where's he got leather from? Weird. So upon further inspection in here, I didn't think about it, you know? And then it just so happens the random blocks that I happen to choose on the outside may or may not have absolutely ruined in here. But I think that's fine because, right, we're not actually using that ladder there, or that one up there, or that one over there. So in here still looks destroyed, and I think we can still get in and out. So that was accidentally very destructive, but it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. So now I'm feeling better because the weird bad RNG stuff is actually going in my favor. So that's a big win in my eyes. Okay, so next up on the agenda, we've done the portals. There's still kind of stone there, but that's because I have a full inventory. But now it looks like we're actually underground. By underground, I mean under beach, because we are technically underground. You know what I mean? It looks like it fits. I think that looks class. And actually being in here, you know, I mean, give me a little bit of like creative license. I think you could actually tell that you're in a boat. It could be a little bit bigger, granted, but that's not, you know, that's not the end of the world. And then in here, obviously this, it could just be some kind of weird pattern in here, or it could be like shelves that have fallen from, you know, like they're floating, but they could have been on the... There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but I think if we put just chests under there, we put some like paintings under there, I think it could look, you know, proper. It doesn't need to look, I don't know. You know what I mean? It could have been something, and now that the boat's upside down, it looks fine. Okay? I'm glad you agree. But now, obviously, we have a lot of customization stuff to do. I'm going to do most of it on camera, or at least I think I am. I got stuck. I actually need to just take some time to actually think what I want to do. So I'm thinking, so if this was, so we'd be looking this way. There would be a door here, because that would lead, yeah, okay, so there needs to be a door here. I don't know how we'll exactly do that, but there needs to be a door here, or a door like over here, or at least just that. But then that will need to be sand. We'll actually do that there as well. And then we'll put the sand blocks there. That'll be fine. Then there'll be windows and we'll get it all sorted. Right, I'll be back in a second. I need to brainstorm and collect some resources. Okay, so hopefully what I said there made sense. So if this was all the floor, all right, these would be the doorways out. And then they would probably just be open. I think the other one on my other boat is just open. So again, some kind of continuity, even if it's wrong, at least it's wrong in multiple places. And then you can't really have floating sand. And there might be some way to get it done better, but you know, that still looks kind of sand blocky, know what I mean? Down here though, so this would be a window at the back. I'm trying to work out, it would probably have glass, right? That would stop the spray going in. So then here, again, it looks like, would he have, this is really, the actual way that this is done is so trippy. Like, it's so hard to actually, I think he would probably have like cutouts on the wall, right? Probably have, yeah, we'd probably have windows there. Would he have one on the roof? Does my man want to look up at the stars? Possibly, but I don't know how that would look. So I think we'll just start with side windows and I think we'll be fine. So now I'm just kind of slapping down a bed and a chest. Maybe we'll put that there. Do I have enough for a crafting table? I definitely should. Hear me out, hold on. We're getting there, hold on. Right, so say, if all this is just randomly foot, we'll put that there. Do I have, I don't have enough. Don't have enough for a furnace. I really thought I would, and all the stone out here disappeared. Okay, so that's very close. So I'm thinking we have like a furnace in here, a crafting table, but all of it obviously has to be on the floor because, you know, it's fallen, we're fine. That would be, you know, that one doesn't sit right with me. So that one I'm gonna get rid of. Then that's fallen, we're all good. Everything in here is kind of cozy. What else would he have in here? Maybe not much because, you know, he's a, would that be a double bed? Potentially. I don't know what else he would have in here. I am also thinking that I will fill the chests with more plunder and more stuff that a piratey kind of person would have. I am thinking of a lectern and like a book and having some kind of story to it. That will probably be next time. Possibly just here is actually working out the finer, smaller details and then finessing it a bit more next time. And I also know what this boat is going to be called. This is going to be the wreckage of the Maria Doria. Let me just double check and hopefully this, all right. Just give me 1 second. Yes, it's going to be the Maria Doria. Now, some people might know why. You might be able to work it out. You might know that name from somewhere else. If you do, you have a special place, you know. Right, we'll come back to that. Just from this angle, this room actually looks like it is a room, okay? It actually looks like something. So that's, you know, we're winning. But yeah, if you know where the Maria Doria is, feel free to tell me. Because I'm very curious how many of you that I like. That's a joke, but you definitely get brownie points for knowing. I'm pretty sure my dad will be watching this, and he better know where the Maria Doria is from. Because if he doesn't, then this is literally, I'm literally putting this in for you. You should know where this is from. And if you don't, we'll be having words, lad. To be fair, if my dad's watching, that means my mum will be watching. So honestly, if neither of you know where this is from, just sort yourself out. Okay, great. Right, moving on. So whereas for out here, we're just going to have a big scattering of barrels. Some stuff are going to have stuff in them, you know, like the ones we can actually easily access. I don't know how many more I want because obviously this is a big ship, right? It's huge. Just having 8 barrels in it would be kind of pointless. But the more barrels we have, the less easy it is to get in here. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure it does. But also, I have paintings. And I think, does that look like that we can't have 2 of the same? Wouldn't have. What's happening? Did we just. That's not right. Okay. So, obviously, in an ideal scenario, we haven't stolen 17 of the same picture. Apparently, RNG says we have. That's not acceptable. But. There you go. See, does that, right, in my mind, it should look like, how, I can't get off the wall. I'm having like a panic attack. I can't get them off the wall. This is not working out right. Okay. I'm going to try and get more paintings. I don't know if it's possible. There might just not be enough space. I don't know what we do about that fact. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But the idea that it's meant to be that there's just loads of paintings down here, that they're not like hung on the wall, but they're just like sat up against it. I think that makes sense. This is proving quite the headache. I can't get any more paintings, but it's fine. I think you get the general idea. I think actually if they doubled up, it doesn't matter because again, it's more just what you can imagine it to be rather than what it actually is meant to look like. These barrels also help me actually get in and out. I'm actually really enjoying how this is all coming together. I think this actually looks pretty sick. Don't know why I went up this ladder. I'll be honest. Why? It's so dark up here. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think the idea... Ow. I think the general idea and the general look of it, I actually think looks great. I think when we actually finesse it and we actually get around to it, it'll look even better. But I think with what we've done today, you know, I actually think this is a really good start, but I think it actually is exactly what I want this to look like. I think that looks class. All right, so granted, we did lose I lost quite a lot of time because I couldn't get my beautiful face back into the game. That wasn't ideal. But we actually have, I think, got a lot of work done today. There is still a lot more to do next time, but you know, we're teasing it in. We're getting content. We're making a class build. I think it was a really good idea. And I think it's turning out even better than I wanted it to. I don't really know what could go here. If you have any kind of ideas on what we could do to put in the space, because I want the desert to have actual life in it. Well, not life, but I wanted to have like loads of these builds in it. So that's where we've got the ship, we've got the fountain, we've got the islands. I want everything to look class. The mob grinder still doesn't work, but you know, hey ho. But this is where I am going to leave today's episode. We've got a lot done. It's coming together nicely. I'm very happy with what we've done today. If you have enjoyed yourself, please feel free to leave a like on the channel. They help get the videos noticed. They make me feel good. It's a win-win. Does that sound good? I think that sounds great. Now, next time we will be still continuing on doing it. It'll be class. If you have any other suggestions on for the ship or on what we can do around here, let me know in the comment section. Hit me up on Twitter. Do anything what you want. Let me know. Now, if you are new here and you want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free. That was just the wrong version of the word free. I panicked. My bad. I'm putting out videos every 3 to 4 days. Whenever I'm not having tech issues, whenever I'm not having other issues, and when I'm not enjoying the sun, we're getting them out. So when you subscribe, you're not getting too much of me. That's not a bad thing. So, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will see yous. Oh my goodness, I hit a cactus. And I will see yous. Laters.